I bring you a brand new Terminator build. This is part of the hybrid build series that brings an extra large mag to the capacitor. And this one's got 61 rounds. I'm gonna show you how to make it. Let's do it.
I'm trying to dig the way out. I'm rolling in the tack dog. How late you wanna stay out? It's past your curfew when it's dark. I'm searching for you in the park. Shady murdered on another person. He just hit his mark. He lit his quota for the month. They found the coda all rolled up inside a bag. He probably dragged the body for about a block.
All right, so this is the hybrid build I'm gonna bring you today. So it's balanced between crits, 6 skill tiers with a lot of buffs to your skills, as well as a decent amount of armor, I gotta say, 1.1 million. And so most of these pieces should be really easy to farm, but if you don't have the gloves, I'll give you an alternate piece you can run there. But this is going to be centered on the capacitor, and I think everybody's really excited about the capacitor right now because of what you can do to it. And there comes with a warning, so hold that for a second. But this exotic capacitor has a really nice set of mods on it. So 10% crit chance and 30% crit damage, very nice. Some weapon handling and an extended mag. So it's got 140,000 base damage on mine, but notice I do have a little bit of expertise there. I got 700 RPMs, but 61 rounds in the mag. It comes with a base of 40, so that's quite an increase. Of course, assault damage and the highest damage to armor for assault rifles in the game. So I only have mine at 11% because I've been working on this, but you can have up to 12%. That's crazy. Now you can re-roll your attribute to whatever you want. Normally comes with health, but I changed it to damage to targets out of cover, and I think that's what everybody's trying to do right now. So it's really cool. But here's the warning. When you re-roll exotics, you got to do it at the crafting bench, which is basically rolling the dice. And so the problem is right now is that you can no longer optimize anything greater than the stat that's already in your library. So that creates a challenge for weapons like the capacitor because the damage to armor is unique. There is no 12% damage to armor in your library. So you can't optimize it beyond whatever it comes with when you get it, unless it's below 6%, because that's the cap in the library. So I can't push this to 12% by tinkering. In other words, I have to re-roll this and waste exotic components until I get a maxed damage to armor and damage to targets out of cover both. So that could be very expensive, but something you're gonna have to do eventually. So right now I'm just rolling with my 11%. So be warned with that. Before you go destroying your capacitor, you're gonna have to make sure you aim for a god roll damage to armor. So it's got a really nice reload at 1.8 seconds. Capacitance gives you 60% skill damage to each of your skills. And the weapon itself is powered up by skill tiers. And so that's what makes it so nice, is that you get the 7.5% for each skill tier. And we got 6 of those. So power there. And then we got basically the equivalent of 3 red cores on top of that. So it's getting power from all 6 skill tiers and then the 3 red cores. And then we're driving that power up with the Momento. So the idea with this one is to be able to shoot and scoop, play a little bit out of cover, and use your skills as cloaking devices to pull attention away from you by distracting enemies with your skills. And so that's the real power of skills. The damage is, of course, important, but the real power of skills is that they pull attention away from you so that you can freely shoot at enemies. So even if skill builds put out less DPS than DPS builds, the time that they can spin out of cover is longer. Things to think about. Anyways, you're gonna wanna run Technician with this one. That gives you a free skill tier there, as well as 10% more skill damage and additional damage to tech. So all very nice. So in order to get the mag to where it is, you're gonna wanna run 3 pieces of Brazos. So let's start with the holster. So 3 pieces Brazos is gonna give you skill haste, a skill tier, and then 50% mag size. So that's an extra 20 rounds there. Very nice. On this one, it's got a skill tier, so it should be easy. Crit chance, and then weapon damage. So that weapon damage won't scale with the backpack. Memento will scale red cores, but this one won't because it's not a true red core. So keep that in mind. It's just 50% weapon damage, but very helpful indeed. And then we have the knees, which I have double crits here and a skill tier. Now remember, Brazos normally comes with an armor core, so I had to re-roll that, not a biggie. And then my chest piece is my 3rd piece of Brazos. This could also be on the mask. And I have armor, crits, and kinetic momentum. Now, to be honest with you, I would actually prefer glass cannon. So if you like to get max damage out of your builds, then go that route. Glass cannon is gonna power your assault rifle and your skills, where kinetic momentum will just be damage for your skills. Either way, it's really good damage. But I'm featuring kinetic momentum because I know a lot of you stray away from glass cannon, so here you go. The mask is Palisades, amazing. This brand set, you're gonna see on everything. So brace yourself, go farm. So Palisades gives you 10% easy armor on kill, easy armor on kill. So crits, I put a skill tier there, and I got a crit chance mod. And then the gloves are the death grips. And so these give you 30% health, which we really don't care too much about, but I have a red core on this one, armor on kill, and then crit damage. So crit chance would work down there as well. Skill damage would work down there. These named items come from named item caches. They are Dark Zone exclusive, so you can get them in there, and they're really, really nice. You're gonna be seeing them a lot this season, I think. But if you don't have the death grips, go ahead and run Bellstone Armory instead. And that's gonna give you 1% armor regen. So it's not armor on kill, but that's gonna be significantly helpful too. And if you're running the Bellstone, then you have an option to go ahead and run a second Bellstone instead of Palisades 2. So you use whatever one you have, and that could make it easier to build. The backpack is the Momento. I think this is clutch for skill builds, especially hybrids. So it gives you the 3 cores. I got some expertise on mine, but don't pay any mind to that. I got crit chance and then kill confirmed. So we really wanna play into the short-term buffs. There's really nothing better in this game than short-term Momento buffs. And then you have the long-term buffs too. So I'm gonna go over this really quickly. This isn't a new exotic. It's featured in a lot of builds. So the red cores give you 5% weapon damage per red core. We got 2 official red cores, 3 total. And then we got 10% bonus armor per blue core. These are the short-term buffs, right? We have 2 of those. So we're getting 20% bonus armor on kill and 5% skill efficiency per skill tier. We got 6 of those, so that's 30% skill efficiency on kill. That's huge. So skill efficiency includes everything skill based. So you're talking about skill health, skill duration, skill haste, skill damage, status effects, repair skills, the works. Very powerful. The Momento gives the greatest amount of skill efficiency in the game. Empress only gives you 10%, so this is much more powerful than the Empress gear set when it comes to skill efficiency. And it gives a bunch more. We're not done. Before we move on, the weapon damage thing is not a little deal. So every time you grab that trophy, you're gonna get 10% more weapon damage. And then you have that bonus core down here too. That doesn't stack, but it's all still helpful because you got a good set of crits on this gun too. Think about it this way. Every time you get a kill, you're gonna get 20% standard armor on kill to your white armor. And that's because of the 511s and the Palisades. And then you're gonna get 20% bonus armor on kill because of the 2 blue cores and the Momento. So effectively, you have 40% total armor on kill. That's very nice for playing quickly. And on top of that, you're getting the 10% weapon damage when you grab that trophy too, boosting your damage. So you just boost your shielding, recovery, and damage, and you're not done. You're getting the 30% skill damage through skill efficiency on kill too when you grab that trophy. So both of your skills just went on like a mini little overcharge. And so they're gonna kill for you even faster, which means there's more trophies that are dropping, which you can grab and stack. So that bonus armor can exceed your regular armor. So you go from 1.1 to 1.5 to 2 million and so on, depending on how many trophies you stack. Okay, so let's talk about the long-term buffs. When you have a full 30 trophies, you're gonna have an additional 30% weapon damage and 3% armor regen. So you can have a steady base of heals happening underneath all of your business. And finally, 30% more skill efficiency. So yeah, 30% skill efficiency, and then you're grabbing fresh 30% stacks of skill efficiency too. And so that's the power of the Momento on hybrids, especially when they can get out of cover and move around, and this one is designed to do that. Now, you're not a tank. There's just enough bonus armor and armor on kill to allow you to take a licking and keep on ticking. So let's look at the stats here. I'm at peak crit chance and 120% crit damage. So you're good to go. We got a lot more hybrids to get through this season. And remember, I have a playlist on my YouTube channel dedicated to hybrid builds, the best of, and we've been collecting these for several seasons now.
Thank you for hanging out with me today. My name is TuxedoBandido, and this was another episode of The Division 2. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications to ensure you don't miss out on the fantastic experiences waiting for you in The Division 2. And if you like builds like this, check out the recommended build video I have here here for you. If you have anything you want to see covered, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make everything possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be without you.
Follow me.
I get it.